Hey, fourth grade. So, just like the Northeast, you are going to have a Southeast project, but this time you are going to make a Google Slides presentation. We feel as a fourth grade team that you are more comfortable navigating the Google Slide program. So, now you are no longer going to make a poster on paper, you're going to do research and then you're going to do a slide presentation. And I'm going to show you some tricks that you can use once you get your slide presentation all set up. So, the first thing you are going to do is pick a Southeast state to research. The states are listed down below. Okay? Once you do that, you will go to Ducksters and do research about your state. I love Ducksters because it's a one-stop shop to find all of your information. Now, if you do need to look elsewhere, you may use Google, but I would definitely start with Ducksters, okay? Then, step 3, using your research findings, you're going to fill out the following slides. I have already provided the slides set up the way that you need to have them. Now, once you've filled out the information, then you can go change the font color, font size, and background. Do this last, okay? I want the facts and information before the fonts. So I don't want you to spend 50 years changing your background and 50 years changing your fonts. I want you to get the information filled in first. After your information is filled in, then you can go change your background, okay? So don't do that first. Don't do it. Now, here's what you have to have. First, I want you to tell me which state did you select and why did you select the state? So, if I was doing a sample one, I would say I picked Florida. The reason I picked Florida is because I've been to Florida before and I have a lot to share about that state. Okay, use complete sentences. After you tell me what state you selected and you get to pick, okay, then tell me why. Then you are going to tell me the state name, state capital, and 2 popular cities. Now, you can insert pictures of the state, okay, that's a cool thing that you can add. You guys all know how to insert pictures, all right? It would be really cool if you found like a really nice picture of your state or you found a capital city. So insert some pictures there. Then state background. This can be found on Ducksters. What year did your state become a state? What is your state admitted number? So when did your state become admitted? Was it the 15th state, 16th state? So on Ducksters, it'll say admitted number. So what is your state admitted number and the state abbreviation? So Illinois' abbreviation is IL. So what would be your state's abbreviation? Next slide, you're going to tell me tourist attractions. So provide at least 3 tourist attractions and insert at least 2 pictures. So again, if I was doing Florida, I would pick Disney World. Maybe I'd pick the Space Center. So a third place would be the Everglades in Florida. So you would tell me 3 places that people would visit. A tourist is a person who comes to an area to visit, maybe for a vacation or just to visit family. So it's a person who does not normally live in the area. Next, you're going to tell me the state bird, the state flower, state animal, state tree, and the state flag. You can't tell me the state flag, you need to insert a picture. You can also have pictures of the bird and flower and animal too, but I'm really only asking for a picture of the state flag. Okay, then pick at least 3 fun facts about your state. Maybe it was a state where the first pancakes were invented. I don't know. Whatever you find out, fun facts. Give me some good ones. Then you're going to find 3 famous people from your state. So, after you do your research, maybe you find out that Kobe Bryant was originally from your state, okay? I want you to explain to me who the famous person is. So, if you pick Kobe Bryant, you would say Kobe Bryant is a famous basketball player, blah, 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 okay? Natural resources and products. Tell me 4 products or natural resources that are found in your area, in your state. So, what are some items that come from your state? And then any additional information or pictures you would like to tell me about your state, okay? So maybe you found a cool fact, or maybe you want to tell me about the state animal, or maybe you just found something that wasn't on the other slide. So tell me something about your state. Now, if you go back to the original Google slide presentation, at the bottom of each page, it tells you how much each of these items are worth. So this slide's worth 2 points. This slide is worth, I believe it's 3. I can't get this little guy to move. Let me move him. 7 points, okay? And it tells you how I am looking for the answers to be written. So I need it capital. I need your pictures. Okay, 3 points for that slide, 5 points for that slide, 5 points for that slide, and so on. Okay, so on this one, you're getting 9 points because we want complete sentences. So that would be 3 points per sentence, okay? So if you scroll through and you look at the bottom, you are getting point values for each of the things. So make sure you're paying attention to this rubric down below so you get all of your points. Now, I want to show you an example of one that is already done. Hello, there's me. So here is one that has already been done for the Midwest, okay? So I changed the background, I made it a little bit snazzier, did a title page, okay? So here is the state that was done, the state capital and popular cities. Now, when you do a Google slide, you want your colors to pop, okay? If I have a blue background, I'm gonna want either a black font or a white font to make sure that my reader can see the colors. If I did blue and then had blue font, that would be really hard to follow. Do you see how the pictures are also organized very nicely? They're not all over. They're just very nice and pleasing to the eyes. You want to make sure that your slides are very well organized, okay? Here's my tourist attractions. I listed them, okay? And then I provided pictures of each of the tourist attractions. Again, very nice organized, easy on the eyes. You notice that the tourist attractions are capitalized because they're proper nouns. So make sure that your slides have correct grammar, correct spelling. Okay, state symbols. Okay, here's the list of the bird, the flower, the animal, the tree. Now, I did not put pictures of all of those because I didn't need pictures. What I put a picture of was the flag, and then I drew an arrow of it. Okay, so you can provide the pictures of each one of these, but again, I'm only requesting the state flag. Oh, but then I took it upon myself to make another slide where I put all the different pictures of the tree and the flowers. So I just went ahead and inserted my own slide. You are able to do that if you would like, or you do not have to have these pictures. But I just decided to do that just because I liked to show my reader that, hey, here is what my symbols look like. Here's some fun facts. Again, I numbered them so they're very organized. I have capitals, I have periods, and I wrote using correct grammar. Okay, I find this number 2, I thought that was a fun one. In North Dakota, it's illegal to nap with shoes on. I don't know who's going to get in trouble for doing that, but hey, take your shoes off when you take a nap. Okay, again, organize your work, make it look nice. It's appealing on the eyes. It's not crazy looking. The next one, here's some famous people. So Peggy Lee, and then I told you what she was. She was an actress, a singer, a songwriter. Angie Dickinson, she is an actress. Wiz Khalifa, a rapper. So do you see I told you what the people were and then what they did to be famous? And then here's pictures of them. Again, my pictures are organized. They're not all over the place. And actually, my pictures go in order of the listing over here. Next one, here's natural resources and products. Again, I went ahead and I made a list and then I put whether it's a resource or a product, okay? And then I have pictures of some of them over here. And then you did not have to do this, but why did I pick North Dakota? Well, you have to do that on your very first slide as why you picked it. So here I went into detail about why I picked it. You see, it wasn't just one sentence. I went into great detail about it. And then you do not have to tell me where I got the information, okay? So here is what you also can do. So for my people who don't know how to change fonts, to change a font on Google Slides, you highlight it. Then these three buttons up here change your font. You can change the color by clicking on the A and it changes the color. Now, do you see if I were to go with a blue, how hard that could be to read? So you want to make sure those colors pop, okay? So I'm going to change that back to white. And again, you don't get to change and play around with the colors until the very, very end. So get your information filled in first. If I don't like it just looking normal, I can click through and I can change the way the font looks. I can italicize it, which means have it kind of move to the side. I can make it bold. I can underline my font. So these buttons here, from this word here where it says bubblegum all the way to this highlighter, this is how you can change the font, okay? Now, I can also change the different colors of the background, okay? I can change the background of my font by clicking. Did you guys see that? I double click and then I click change background. So I can change the background by doing that, and then I can change it to maybe purple. I want to change it to red. Okay, so I can play around with the way this is formatted. I can change the layout by clicking on change layout, and this can kind of organize my slides a little bit different. Okay. So again, you will eventually have the right to start changing and editing your slides, but first just enter the information. Now I can drag and drop my stuff. So as you become familiar with Google Slides, you will be able to navigate and change different features on your slides. But for now, just fill in your information. And then again, once you get done, then you can change the background, you can add different things, you can even have your slides flying in and everything, but we're not at that point yet. So take it step one, just fill in your information. And I do want to make you aware because of this last slide here. I wanted to tell you guys that this was from a student that I had a while back. I'm not going to say her name, but this was a student example. So I don't want to take the credit. This was not officially from me. So have fun, learn as much as you can about your states, and I look forward to reading about your Southeast state project.